This number 3 mathematical problem is 13xy minus 3x squared. I hope you understood this exercise, right? Okay, so I want us to practice more at our own time. Okay, practice makes perfect. Practice does what? Practice makes perfect. Good. Okay, so here we have the distribution property. This is how you can use the distribution property to simplify expressions. Okay, the distribution property have to simplify what is inside first. It has to simplify what is inside first before we pick like terms. Before we do what? Pick like terms. The first step is to use the number outside to multiply what is inside the bracket before picking like terms. Okay, now we're going to try some examples. We have here number 1, 9 brackets 5x plus 4. We are to simplify this equation. We are to do what? Simplify this equation. Like I said, the first step is to use the number outside. We have number 9 outside to multiply the numbers inside the bracket. So we are going to do that. We have to do 9 times 5. Since it's a bracket, it's multiplication we are going to be doing. So it's 9 times 5x. Okay, when we times 9 times 5x, what will be our answer? 45x. It will give us what? 45x. Then the next step is to times the next number. Is to do what? Times the next number. We do 9 times 4. 9 times what? 4. And what will be our answer? 36. It will be what? 36. We'll move our plus sign over here. So the simplest expression of our number 1 question is 45x plus 36 is what? 45x plus 36. Okay, I hope we understood. Now we're going to be moving over to the next question. The next question is 7 bracket 3x squared minus 8x squared plus 2. Our next step is to use the number outside, which is number 7, to multiply every number that is inside, right? We said it in our previous action. So now we say 7 times 3x squared. 7 times 3x squared. What is it going to give us? 21x squared. It's going to give us what? 21x squared. Then we do 7 times minus 8x. 7 times what? Minus 8x. Our answer is going to be minus 56x. It's going to be what? Minus 56x. Then our next step is 7 times 2. 7 times 2. Our answer is what? 14. It is what? 14. So what is our next step? Is to pick the same variables and add them together, right? But looking at it here, there are no the same variables, right? Our answer here is 21x squared minus 56x plus 14. I know most of you will be thinking there's x is the variable, so we can add this. No, the first x has a square with it. It has a what? It has a square with it, so we will not be able to add them together. So our answer for this second equation is 21x squared minus 56x plus 14. This is the simplest form it can go. Okay, now let's move on to our next question. Number 3, 5 bracket 3x plus 4 bracket close minus 7x plus 8. Our first step is to do what? Use the number outside the bracket to multiply the numbers inside. Okay, we are doing this action to remove the bracket. We are doing it because we want to what? Remove the bracket. So let's go. 5 times 3x, which will give us what? 15x. It will give us what? 15x. Then the next step is 5 times 4. Our answer is what? 20. Our answer is what? 20. So now we write this other part. We do what? We write this other part because it does not have brackets. So there was no need for us to use the number 5 two times. Okay. So we write minus 7x plus 8. Minus 7x plus 8. So we can see that looking at this answer we have arrived at, there are variables that look alike, right? And there are also numbers that don't have variables, right? So we pick the common numbers and variables together and add them. So let's go. We take our 15x, then we pick the next variable 7x minus 7x. So we write it minus 7x plus 20 plus 8. So what are we going to do next? Make it simpler. It can still go simpler. So our next step is to minus 15x minus 7x. Is to do what? Minus 15x minus 7x. And our answer is going to be what? 8x plus is going to be what? 8x plus. Then we add our next numbers that look alike. They are without variables, right? So it will be 20 plus 8. Our answer is going to be what? 28. It is what? 28. So the simplest way our number 3 equation can go is 8x plus 28. 8x plus 28. One of the reasons we're not adding these numbers together is because the order does not have a variable. It does not have a letter attached to it, right? So that's why this is the simplest way it can go. Remember we said numbers and letter cannot be added together, okay? Now let's move on to the next question. Let's move on to the next question, okay? Number 4, we have 7 bracket 2x minus 3 bracket plus 4 bracket 9x minus 5 bracket close. So what are we going to do first? We are going to do what? Use the number outside to multiply the number inside. Okay, why are we doing that action? To remove the bracket. To do what? Remove the bracket. Let's do it. 7 times 2x. What is going to be our answer? 14x. 7 times 2 is what? 14. So our answer is what? 14x. Then we say 7 times minus 3. 7 times minus 3, our answer is going to be what? Minus 21. Minus 21. Then we put our plus sign because we are going to be saying 4 times 9x is going to give us what? Plus 36x plus what? 36x. The next one is 4 times minus 5. 4 times what? Minus 5. Remember I was telling us that when a plus sign and a minus sign are put together, the thing becomes minus, right? So 4 times minus 5 will give us minus 20. It will give us what? Minus 20. Then what are we going to do next? We are going to pick out the common numbers and pick out the common variables. Now let's go. We have 14x. Do you see any other number with the variable of x? Yes, we have 36x here. So what are we going to do? Bring them together. We write 14x plus 36x plus what? 36x. Then the next step is to what? Take the common number. Is to do what? Take the common number. So we're going to say 21 minus 21 minus 20 minus 21 minus 20. Okay, these two numbers do not have variable. They are on their own, right? Very good. Now what is our next step? Is to add them together and do what? Do the next step. So next step is 14x plus 36x will give us what? 50x. It will give us what? 50x. Then our next step is minus 21 minus 20. When a negative sign comes together with another negative sign, it turns to plus. When we have -21 and -20, it means we should add the numbers together. So we add them together and we'll get what? 41. So we move our minus sign and bring it here, and our answer is 50x minus 41. Our answer is what? 50x minus 41. Do we understand this exercise? Now, I'm going to also explain what I mean. I know most of you have been confused by what I mean by bringing the minus sign times another minus sign and coming together, it will give us a plus, right? So I'm going to explain it here. There is a diagram beside this and we're going to use the diagram. A plus sign times minus is going to give us minus. Saying a plus sign times minus is going to give us minus. That is a positive times negative. We know the plus sign is positive and the minus sign is negative. So the positive times negative is going to give us negative, and the negative times positive is going to give us what? Negative. Then the positive times positive will give us positive, and the negative times negative will give us negative. That is how we did a plus with our -21 and 20. We are to plus the numbers. This is what we mean. Okay, so I hope we understood what I just said, right? I hope you understood what I just said. Okay, let's move over to some other practice. Here we have 3x squared plus 5x squared minus 6 bracket minus bracket open 4x squared plus 7x squared minus 3 bracket close. How are we going to do this? There is no number in front of the bracket, right? So one thing we should know, that if there's an equation like this and there's no number in front of the bracket, what do? We should know that there's an invisible one. There's an what? Invisible one front of the bracket. So we are going to do it like the normal pattern we did in the last slide. 1 times 3x squared, then plus 1 times 5x squared, then 1 times minus 6 minus 1 times 4x squared minus 1 times 7x squared is going to give us what? 7x. Remember I said a negative sign times a positive sign is what? Minus. So minus 1 times minus 1 times plus 7 is what? Minus 7x squared. And minus 1 times minus 3 is what? Plus 3. Do we understand? Okay, the next step is to take the common variables and common numbers. So we take 30, we see 3x squared plus 5x squared minus 6 minus 4x squared minus 7x plus 3. So we're going to be picking the same variables first. We have 3x squared here. Do we see another x squared as a variable? Yes, we have 4x squared here, and we add them together. Then we move on. We have 5x squared here. Do we see another variable with x? Yes, we have. We have minus 7x. We write it down. Then we move to the number that does not have variable. So we have minus 6 plus 3. What are we going to do next? Add each of the common numbers together, or subtract the common numbers together depending on their sign. That is what we are going to do. So we say 3x squared minus 4x squared is going to give us 1x squared, right? Minus 5x minus 7x squared is going to give us what? Minus 2x. This is a plus sign and this is a minus sign, so remember it will give us negative, right? That is how we got minus 2x squared. Then the next one is minus 6 plus 3 will give us minus 3. So our answer is x squared minus 2x squared minus 3. So I hope we are able to make more practices. Okay, solve the next one and tell me your answer. We also have other practices here, and I hope you'll be able to solve them, and we understood this episode of algebraic expression. Practice makes perfect, so keep on practicing.